I'll tell you my role model.
Whoa.
Dan.
You making this up?
It looks like you made it up.
You sound like you found it.
No, I'll tell you why I paused on the last name.
You might have forgot it.
No, it's because you'll see when I tell the story.
Oh, okay.
So when I was a junior in high school, I went to this rehab. It was my third one. It was called the McDonald's Center. It was in La Jolla.
Like McDonald's, the company, the corporation.
I think so.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And during one of the sessions, like counseling sessions, I go, I've been to AA meetings. I never see Asians in AA. Because at the time you didn't.
Yeah, they just kill them.
Yeah, their parents kill them.
Their parents are like,
yeah, if their parents...
Drug addict?
Yeah. Or gay.
Yeah.
You
gay?
drug addict or gay? Right? They kill you.
It's terrible.
So I go, there are no Asians in AA. I don't think there's alcoholics that are Asian. So the next day, I get a knock on I was in a hospital. And one of the counselors says, we have somebody in the lobby that wants to meet you. And I go in the lobby, and there's this man standing there. Korean, full Korean.
Full Korean.
Full
just
blown,
all the way.
Full blown.
Yeah, wearing the flag.
All long white hair.
Wow.
Right down to the back of his back.
Yeah.
Middle of his back. Tattoos to his wrists.
Whoa.
Right? He looked like Mortal Kombat.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Liu Kang. And he walks up to me, and he goes, hey, I'm Dan, and I'm your sponsor.
Damn.
Wow.
And I go, and he spoke. He was adopted when he was 12, came from Korea, so he knew Korean, so he can communicate with my parents. Wow. Right, and then Dan, my senior year, the Poway High School said that I had to do it an extra year. They go, because you missed your whole.
We know
year.
why.
Yeah.
It's not rehab.
And Dan goes, no. He went to the school, this guy, and goes, what can we do to get him to graduate with his friends? They go, it's hard. He has to do a 0 period, lunch period, and night school. And he looks at me and he goes, you're doing all that. So I did all that. And I graduated with my friends.
Damn.
Yeah. And then, I mean, he took me to this monastery. And for 2 weeks, we lived in this I swear to God.
No, I know, but I didn't. This part is weird for me.
Why? You fucked me.
Yeah.
No.
How close did you get?
No.
Now you pay me back.
No, because they were, because in the steps they talk about meditation and stuff. Mm-hmm. So in this monastery, you're not allowed to talk at all.
You can't talk at all.
No one talked
For how many days?
for like a couple of weeks.
I think
We live there.
Rudy's going to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember not talking, meditating. It was like a Buddhist monastery, but it wasn't like a Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just learned all this stuff from him. Well, the reason why I don't want to say his last name is because of the AA thing.
We'll blank it out.
Just Dan. No, you can say Dan and then blank out the last name.
That's fine.
Yeah,
we can do that.
But
That's revolutionary.
what?
That he changed your life like that. Have you ever changed somebody's life, you think?
Oh yeah,
Through
Brian.
Through sponsor? Yeah, Brian did say that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that I have brought to my meeting. I have a meeting Wednesdays, and I've brought a lot of comics that are struggling there.
If I showed up, would you be mad?
Yeah.
Why?
You're not an alcoholic.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
He is. See the difference?
You can't diagnose
Do you see
me.
the difference?
Yeah.
What?
You can't diagnose me an alcoholic.
Are you an alcoholic?
Yes.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and how do I know that?
Because we met in Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I could say it.
No, not a lot of anonymity going on.
Who was your role model?
I think in the sense of somebody who you aspire to be like, and I'm not just kissing ass, but you guys.
No, stop it.
And so it's not so like ooh, Anthony Jeselnik, Annie Letterman, like these people who've taken interest in me and kind of grown me as a comic. Like I want to be like that for someone else. And I also think your sobriety has like motivated me to try to like be a better person, and it's kind of inspiring that you strive to be better. And
she's not getting sober, but she's
No, I see it.
changing her lifestyle.
I see it a little bit, yeah.
I'm pacing myself.
Yeah.
Changing a little bit.
Yeah.
In a good way. When we had a conversation about it, and I said, if you think you need to clean out, There's nothing wrong with that.
And you, can I say something about you?
I love it.
Is you're handling. I mean, I've been watching from afar, and there was one show we did where they were still seating people
That was really tough.
in the room.
Oh yeah.
But you still handle it, in the most mature way. You're becoming a professional, and every night you're just doing so well.
It is it's impressive.
And I get to live through you because Andrew and I are jaded.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
sometimes I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Well, the first part of the tour was so like party, and it was so fun. But this like second and third leg of the tour, it's like I just feel really focused. I'm just like eating, breathing, sleeping, like getting better at stand up.
It's the best way to do it.
Coming home, doing spots at the store. I'm like training new door guys, and
Ugh.
It's great.
We don't feel nothing, but what we feel is we love the fans and we love the.
No, we love it. Yeah, I was being exaggerated.
I know, but let's be honest. You want to be honest?
I want to be honest.
We've
with
been
you.
doing it for a while. The moment when you're on stage connecting with the fans, it's the greatest thing on planet Earth.
Yeah.
and the second you step off, it's like
It's
I want to
tough.
go back on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then the second it's over, or the second the morning we're traveling to and all that stuff, it's we'll never be able to explain to people at home that listen to the show, that whether they care or not, what the reason that people have such highs and lows in our business is because the highs are so high, it's unexplainable. The way you feel, it's crazy. It feels fake. It feels like you're kind of you're riding the biggest wave ever, and it feels like it's never going to end.
Yeah.
And it's a little creepy. And what it does to your psyche is something very unique.
What I think is that I used to have the business try to fix me, so it feels like spiritual because you feel like these dopamine hits and people going, oh, you're killing it, and you're around cool people, this and that, but what you realize is that it's just fake God.
Fake God?
Yeah, it's fake spirituality. It doesn't feel like the real thing. You know what I mean? And so what I've had to do is look at my life and go, this is what I do for a living, and find spirituality and find self-esteem and all these other things that I need outside of that.
Find your God.
Yeah. And to really to think that because a lot of my fears are like, if I lose, like when people try to cancel you and stuff, right? You feel like you're gonna lose all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like I got to a point where it's like, if those things leave, I'm still gonna be good, and that's where I want to be.
Because of investments.
What do you mean?
Because of other problems.
Yeah, I save money. I save my money. I save some money.
I'm
but
kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
But you
I know
understand
what
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying is that you're right. I don't know. I maybe if I didn't have that, maybe I don't know.
The point is,
Yeah.
you got comfortable. You got comfortable with yourself enough to know that you're always going to be okay, regardless of what life throws at you.
Well, I know who I am, and I know how I feel about myself and the world, and